Well, greetings to you today, and I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another installment of Mama May Plays Minecraft. I'm Mama May, and I am so glad you joined me. So, this is a unscheduled live stream. I just wanted to go ahead and get some of the grunt work out of the way on my world. And while I am thinking about it, I decided that instead of creating another recording, I was just going to stream it and just dig up some stuff and figure out how we're going to go ahead and gather some wood, maybe get some materials for my new starter house. So let me go ahead and get started. Okay, so what I did do right after I finished the last video was I cleared that small hill that was right here, got it down to this level right here. Okay, and I'm just getting rid of some of my dirt blocks by adding in a little bit of evenness right here. Okay, not quite as even as I'd like, but we'll work on that some more. I see some more grass blocks over there. And let's see, is it already bedtime? Not yet. So after I finished the recording, I went to dinner with my husband and my kiddo, and it was kind of a rough dinner. My son decided that he needed to have a tantrum in the middle of the restaurant. It is still the same day it was when I did my video, so it's still Friday, January 19th. We are about 2 hours away from finding out whether or not I report to work on Monday or not. So legitimately, yes, I am going to be reporting to work no matter what. But am I going to stay there? Oops, that's a bed, not a chest. Or am I going to be only reporting to turn in the laptop and putting my outbound message that I'm not in the office? So we shall find out. It'll be very interesting. So what am I working on right now? I cut down a whole bunch of trees earlier, so I got a bunch of saplings, but I need a whole lot more wood than I'm showing right here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, first of all, is, let's see, move some of this down here so that I can go ahead and have a little bit of space for 1, jungle wood, 2, oak wood, and 3, birch wood. Now, I have heard so many people discussing how much they dislike birchwood. I personally love birchwood. I think it makes a beautiful flooring. So I need to make sure that I get enough birch to make some decent flooring. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut down some birch, and we're going to go ahead and start a small birch farm. And hopefully I can simultaneously start a small oak farm as well. I don't need to worry too much about starting a jungle farm because I've still got that entire jungle to deforest. So let's start off. The nice thing about oak is it doesn't have to be too far away from each other. So I can go ahead and just kind of splatter some saplings around. And that should give me some decent oak to clear out. I am planning to clear out this entire little peninsula. I thought it was an island, but I do believe it is attached over there on that shore, or what would have been the shore. So I'm going to go ahead. This is where my house is going to be, but for now I'm just going to go ahead and put in some birch. Ooh, that might be too far under the shadow of these two giant jungle trees. So I wanted to cut them down as soon as I spawned, but the vines hadn't all grown in yet. But I'm looking at that one over there. It looks like the vines go all the way to the top and all the way to the top there. Almost, not quite. We'll get there, don't worry. But let's see. I have a few more saplings to put down. Move, piggy. And although I have my bed, I'm thinking about staying up a little bit and letting some zombies come at me. So I can maybe get some potatoes or carrots along with the seeds that I have storing up in my chest over there. And hopefully that can start us off on a pretty decent little farmlet. And yes, Piggy, I'm looking at you, thinking about bacon. Okay, so there's a white sheep over there. I thought there were 3 sheep when I first spawned, and I could only find the 2. And now I have you. Yes, I do. Okay, so now I'm just going to hang out here until my trees grow. And believe it or not, I'm going to go cut down all those trees as well. So let's see, my handy dandy enchanted axe. So I am just wondering if I have a job to go back to on Monday. So of course I'm a little bit stressed. And what does Mama May like to do when she's stressed? Break some blocks. So again, I am just testing out YouTube's live streaming and doing some grunt work, some of this stuff that can be handled off camera, tediousness. And I have posted my link to my Facebook and see whether or not I go ahead and do I want to keep these trees on the shore here? Do I want to cut them down? Let me think about that. So one of the things that maybe it's the tree hugger in me, but I like to keep as much as I can. I like to conserve my environment. So a lot of people who play Minecraft like to talk about deforestation and leaving the little floaters behind, and not leaving them behind actually. But one of the things I tend to like to do is, if I have it, I like to cut down trees and replant them exactly where they were, except for my effort right now is actually to clear out some land. So the reason I'm wondering what I should do is I don't want to clear everything out. I'm not going to just completely deforest the area, but I do want to clear out enough area that I have some decent flat land to build my house on, start my farm, and even begin part of my ranch. Yes, I said ranch, sheepy. I'm planning to capture your wild spirit and corral you in. Believe it or not, you're going to be one of mine. Yes, I know. I don't know if you're going to hang around. I hope you don't despawn. I haven't had a chance to start a farm yet and get some wheat to feed you with. So I've been hearing a couple of different ways to get animals not to despawn. One way was to fish up some name tags and name your animal. Another way was to feed them. So I don't know if the methods change from one version to another or if they both work. So here's one of my planted trees. I'm going to kill it and replant it because well, I'm going to replant a little bit further away. I am still in need of wood. Let's see how much wood I've got so far. 1 stack and a little bit over. Okay, so how far am I going to go? Well, I am going to clear enough that I can get to these little outcroppings of grass, and then I'm going to take them, those grass outcroppings, and then I'm going to go and fill in those holes back there that I have over here, so I can actually have a decent little homestead here. Is that the right word? Are we homesteading? I believe we are. Yes, I am running around gathering all these saplings because you can never have enough seeds. Okay, so let me go ahead and start killing this little hill, this little rise. And actually, take a pause because I meant just checking. Nobody is on chat right now. That's all right. But I just want to see. Oh, I have a watching. Somebody's watching. So that is wonderful. So if you want to go ahead and say hello in the chat, let me know who you are. Okay. And I am going to go back to killing grass and chopping down wood and being really boring. So hopefully, if you're watching, this is just relaxing for you. If you haven't played this game, I highly recommend it for folks who just needs a stress relief. I kind of just like having a little bit of outlet here to smash things and break things in my case. Okay. So, I don't know if anyone caught what just happened, but this shovel is enchanted with Silk Touch. And I accidentally shoveled a leaf. So I'm going to have to get rid of that leaf. Okay. Hopefully these pigs don't despawn before I can get to them. Me and my bacon addiction. Pork chop addiction. That's right, piggy piggies. I have you in mind for something. Uh-oh. Looks like my island might have gotten... Nope, I do not have a dog or a wolf nearby, so I wonder how that sheep got killed. I believe that sheep got killed by standing right where a tree was growing. So that happens sometimes, and we lose valuable resources. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put these up. Oops. That was oak. Okay. So that's my jungle line. That's my oak. So eventually, let's see. Is it time? Let's see if I can get up to the top. Okay. Can I? Yes. So I'm going to start by going around the side here, which only goes about halfway up, and getting me some seed vines for later. I might need them. You never know. All right, that should be enough. Okay, up we go. I wish we could cut down more trees the way we cut down jungle trees. Dark oak comes to mind. Make sure I didn't leave any floaters behind. Speaking of which, let's see. I think those belong to the other one. So we're going to go down here. The jungle trees way across the river are a little bit deceptive looking, and I keep thinking that there is a hidden block of wood inside my leaves when it is nothing more than the jungle trees across the river. Okay. And I can never replant on that spot because somehow this jungle tree spawned on a block of sand. Interesting, huh? Okay. Did this one grow enough for me to get up there? Up we go, and not quite. Okay. At least I managed to make it up here. And there's my floater. Okay, so I'm probably going to ask this on my next video as well, but since we're here and we're discussing things, I began my episode 2, which is kind of a reboot, because my first world that I created for this series, which was all randomly generated, was a savanna biome, and I did not like it. I didn't mind it when I thought that I was in a savanna biome and that I could get out of it and go find other things to play with. But then I went looking, and I had gone for miles. I had gone into creative and went flying to do some exploring, and I had gone for a ways, a long, long ways, and there was nothing but savanna, desert, and mesa. And I shall tell you one little bit about myself right now. I live in New Mexico, and I have been trying to get out of New Mexico and go back to my hometown of DC. Actually, not DC proper, but the Northern Virginia area. And I miss green. I miss trees. I miss climate. And I am a little bit tired of the desert. So to have an entire Minecraft world that was nothing but savanna, desert, and mesa was a little bit too much for me. So I had to go ahead and delete that world and start another one. This was a randomly generated world, but I had wandered off from spawn. So I just created a duplicate for this series. But I had peeked a little bit, just peeked around, and it does seem to have quite a few of the other biomes. I haven't found mesa, but I have found savanna and desert, of course. And naturally, you know that the most common plains, taiga, extreme hills, those all exist on this world, planet, whatever you want to call it. And I'm good with that. I like that. So whenever I start a new world, I like to wander into creative and search out to see whether I can find jungle. And Jungle's not my favorite biome. I actually think I prefer plains or flower plains. They're so pretty. But what is happening is that I want some of the things that you can only find in a jungle biome. So cocoa beans, and eventually, one of these days, I am going to tame a cat. I have successfully tamed horses. Yay! I've successfully tamed dogs or wolves, made them into dogs. But every time I try to approach one of those ocelots with a fish, it runs from me, and on the rare chance that I actually get one right-clicked and tagged or whatnot, I never ever get it to be um, I never get it to tame. Sorry, I apparently cannot click and talk at the same time. All right, so those two giant jungle trees. Let's go ahead and open my inventory and see how much I got. 1, 2, almost 3 stacks. This one's oak. That's amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and see whether or not I can replant. And I'm going to take a quick break. This is a live stream, so we're going to see. I'm going to go ahead and take a break and check the kiddo. Be right back. Oh, no, it looks like the hubby got it. So I'm going to keep on breaking blocks. So I am going to go ahead and collect some more birch. And so before I get to cutting down anymore, I'm just going to replenish the ones I did cut down. Right there, I believe. Work in my tree farm. Okay. So I am going to be wandering around. I don't need that. I might need that. Definitely don't need the jungle. So let's see. So here's a trick. Let's see. Let me go ahead and pick these up. And I am going to go ahead and put these in my offhand. And let's see, where did that one go? Right here, right here, right here, right there. This is my trick. This will not be available, I heard, in the 1.14 update. So you will not be able to put something in your offhand and right click, which is kind of sad because I just discovered this. I only now discovered how to do this. And I think it is the most amazing, efficient, non-awkward way of working a tree farm. Let's see. I think I tried to apply this during mining. I can't remember how or why, but obviously it was very successful and I loved it. And now I hear they're going to take this ability away from us. I kind of hope it's not true. Let's go ahead and I do need my shovel, which is already available to me. I did not take it away. Okay. And where was that spot? It goes right there. Okay, so I'm going to go over here and take a nap. Did I get all my saplings? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, if I get all my saplings so they don't disappear. Look at my piggy. All right. So I'm going to attempt on this little starter home to make it 2 stories. and to make it a little bit cute. Don't know if I can pull that off. I hope I can. So hopefully, oh, what did I just do? Okay, let's go ahead and see if I can fill some of this in while I'm waiting for trees to grow. Actually, I don't think I want, nope, I don't want that over here. So I'm going to go this way. All right. And the reason I don't want to go over that way is because I'm going to put my farm over there. I forgot. This is why you have little plans in your head, and whether or not those plans come together, how well you remember what it is you had planned to do. So, some of you may have ideas on how to handle some farm making. I have a little bit of an idea that I want to share with you guys. I just found out that farmland can be hydrated by running water as well as standing water or a water source. So this is my thought. Water runs for 8 blocks. Yep. So that is my source block right here. So this is source, so I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And in addition to that, let me just double check. It is not going to run into that one. So I do have dirt. Okay, I'm going to use this dirt block right here. Okay, and I'm going to shovel up a piece of grass and put this dirt block down so I don't have any dirt in my inventory. And I need to go and fashion myself a hoe. So let's see. Let me go ahead and put this away. So stop that. So let's go ahead and make a hoe. And let's go work our brand new farm, which I have all of a whopping 6 seeds for. And if you guys hear some noise in the background, that's because my son just joined me. And I am going to go ahead and make a hoe. Yes, I am probably going to need those sticks later, so I'm going to hold on to them and make a little hoe. So here is the deal. With running water, you can hydrate just as much as a standing block of water, which is 4 in any direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys would be so amazed at how much of a farm you could hydrate with one single block of water. So this is my block of water right here. And I'm going to go ahead and break these sugar canes so that they are not in my farm. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to break that one just to have some space. I might as well just hold on to these. I'll figure out a place to start or continue my cane farm. So I'm going to go ahead and hydrate my entire farm, even though I only have 6 seeds. If you guys hear something in the background, that's my boy. Okay.
Really okay.
Say hello to the internet, kiddo.
Hello.
All right, I killed my hoe. I'm gonna have to make another one. I killed it. It's
You
dead.
really use some cheats.
I already used cheats. That's what I used to start up, but a hoe doesn't need a cheat. I do have a cheat hoe. It is an amazing, unbreakable iron hoe, but I mean, I don't want to carry that around. I don't want to carry it around. Once it's done, it's done. So I should do something about that block of sand. So the reason that I'm leaving this sand right here is because I do need to place it when I go into the water so I can safely jump up without breaking my farmland.
I don't get it.
Okay, so look at this. Now imagine that I had a strip of land that I wanted to farm. I could legitimately put one block of water in the middle of a field, and I could double this by flipping it across on the other side. So I believe I figured out that I could have a 27 by 9 plot of farmland. Okay, let's go plant my 6 seeds.
I don't get it.
What don't you get, love?
What you're talking about God.
I'm talking about farming.
Okay, Jesus.
Okay.
Jesus,
So my
'cause I was
son
gonna kill him.
watches way too much YouTube. Yep, he watches way too much YouTube. And he does have some unfortunate vocabulary. Jungle oak. What is going on? Jungle. Kiddo, stop that. Oak. I thought I had straightened this out. Okay, folks, I am really sorry, but I believe we're just going to have to stop right now. That's going to do it for this live stream. I really appreciate you joining me. If you do get a chance, go ahead and thumbs up for me. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you very much.